Okay, so I'm back at home now, and I've got all my calendula flowers in this bowl, so you can just get a nice visual. And I took both varieties. I talked about the orange and the yellow, so I've got both varieties, and I'm really excited. They look really pretty. You can see the orange. And you don't wash them because you don't want any water in there because it'll create bacteria. So you want your petals dry, which brings another point. You don't want to pick them in the morning because they'll obviously have the morning dew, and the flowers at night, everything just goes to sleep, and then they all just wake up as the sun comes in. So you preferably want to pick on a sunny day when the dew's dried off and they're all happy. So here's my jar. This is a 32-ounce mason jar, and it's clean, so you want to make sure it's sterile. And you don't have to like put it in boiling water, but you obviously just want to clean it before. This is a brand new jar in the case, and then I've got the lid ready to go. And I've got extra virgin olive oil, which I always choose, and this is an organic variety. Get this one at Lifestyles Market. It's actually a really good price at Lifestyles. It's only $15 for 34 fluid ounces, which is a fantastic price. So the first thing I do is I'm just going to get all of my petals, and I'm taking this piece off here, that in here, and just putting them all in here. There we go. And I actually got a lot of petals. Normally I wouldn't get this many in one pick. I would have to kind of keep going back to that plant until I was satisfied that I had enough, and then I would date it for 6 weeks, because this is going to sit in olive oil for 6 weeks. So this is a really healthy portion that I have here, and I don't know how many cups that is. So here we are, and then I take my oil and I just top it all the way up. All the way up. And I suppose you could use avocado oil too. I wouldn't use any other oil other than that, really. Maybe a grapeseed oil, but thus far I've always just used the olive oil, and it's worked really, really well for me. And here we are, just topping that up. Yeah, beautiful. So what happens too is there's quite a bit of air bubbles that happen here, and we're gonna just get that out, and I'll show you how to do that. And just top. And these petals are so beautiful, and as it sits in the sun, because we're going to lay it out for about 6 weeks, and it's really important you find a sunny window, because I have done this a couple years ago. I did a batch of comfrey and plantain, and I realized why you need a sunny window. I didn't have enough sun, and it molded, and I can't even, the stench was so bad, I actually had to throw the jars away. I couldn't get the smell out of the jars. So I realized, oh, you do in fact need a sunny window. It is important, and it's always good to have those little lessons learned as you're doing your own medicines. So it's almost at the top, just shy of that top, and I've almost used a whole bottle. Hey, Jessica. So here we are. Okay, so I'm just going to basically just put that top on and seal it nice and tight. I'm going to tip it upside down, and it's just going to help the air bubbles release. And over the 6-week process, I'm going to tip it upside down. I usually almost do it daily, upside down, and I release the air bubbles, and it just helps to aerate and move the petals around, and it's just going to infuse this oil. And that's the idea, because after 6 weeks, and I'm going to show this in the next clip, after 6 weeks, we're going to take out all the petals, all the plant matter, and we're going to left with this beautiful yellow oil. And then we're going to continue on with the process of adding some beeswax and some cacao butter to make this ourselves. So basically, here we are, and I'm just going to label this. It's the 21st today, July 21st. So I'm just going to label that July 21st and just put it in my window, and I'll just give you an example here. Here's one I've had here since June 5th. Here's a June 5th one, and you can see how it's broken down, the petals. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And you get all this amazing imagery. You can see that, and just up and down and up and down, and the bubbles just come up, and it's just gorgeously infused. So this is actually almost ready to process, and you get this gorgeous golden yellow. So there we are. So I'm going to wait 6 weeks, and we're going to take care of that beautiful jar and make a gorgeous salve from it. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.